Accountability can be an amazing tool when you're building habits, but if you're not using it intentionally, it can backfire, leading to guilt, burnout, or that all or nothing mindset that derails progress. Let's talk about two powerful types of accountability, self-managed and external, and how to use each one to build habits that actually last. In case you're new here, I'm Dr. Kelly Cosgrove, and I help overwhelmed people build consistent, healthy routines by combining science-backed strategies with home organization. Let's start by talking about the first kind of accountability, self-managed. This includes tools and systems that help you monitor your own progress, like habit trackers, checklists, or reflection logs. When used the right way, these tools give your brain the feedback and structure it needs to stay motivated over time. Here are a few tips to make sure you're getting the most out of your self-managed accountability. Tip number 1, find a fun habit tracker that's easy to use. Habit tracking works because it gives you visible proof of your consistency. You're not just guessing that you're being consistent, you can actually see it. That feedback loop keeps your brain engaged and motivated. The key is to choose a tracker that feels fun and effortless. There's no one right version. It could be a colorful printable, a simple calendar, or an app on your phone. If you're someone who always has your phone nearby, a digital tracker can be a great choice. It's quick, convenient, and portable. But if you prefer something more tangible, a paper tracker can be just as powerful, especially if you keep it in a visible spot like next to your coffee maker or on your desk. The best tracker is the one that fits naturally into your routine and feels rewarding to use. Tip number 2, don't get too attached to streaks. Habit trackers can be a great way to keep track of streaks, but a quick word of caution. We've all seen how apps like Duolingo make streaks feel exciting, and they can help at first, but streaks can also become your only source of motivation. When your focus shifts from building a habit to protecting the number, you lose sight of your real goal. And when life inevitably happens, you get sick, travel, or just have a rough day, that broken streak can make it feel like you've failed. Almost everyone I know has built an incredible Duolingo streak, but when they inevitably broke their streak, they stopped using the app entirely. It can feel so defeating to go from a 575-day streak to a 0-day streak. So just be aware of this as you track your habits. Here's the mindset shift I want you to make. A streak is feedback, not a scorecard. If you miss a day, it's not a failure, it's data. Look at what got in the way and adjust. Maybe your cue wasn't visible enough or your timing didn't fit your schedule. Consistency isn't about being perfect every day. It's about showing up more often than not. So celebrate your progress, but don't let streaks control your motivation. Remember, the goal is the habit itself, not the number beside it. Tip number 3, reduce habit tracking friction with smart design. Once you've found a tracker that works for you, make it as easy as possible to use. Even small bits of friction, like needing to open an extra app or dig around your notebook, can make you skip it. If you're using a digital tracker, add a widget to your phone's home screen so it's always visible. That way, your tracker doubles as a subtle cue to do your habit and an easy way to record it instantly. If you're using a paper tracker, keep it somewhere visible, ideally near where the habit happens. For example, if you're tracking a stretching habit, post your tracker near your yoga mat or your bed. Out of sight usually means out of mind, so design your space to make your habits impossible to ignore. If you'd like some specific ideas of how to help design your space to support your habits, make sure to grab my free habit boosting home checklist that's linked in the description below. Tip number 4, start small, one habit at a time. One final note on self-managed accountability. Don't try to track everything at once. Tracking is a habit in itself, so when you're just starting out, your brain is learning not only to do the new habit, but also to record it. So begin with one daily habit for at least a week or 2. Once it feels natural, add 1 or 2 more. This slower approach builds momentum that actually lasts, instead of overwhelming your brain with too much new behavior at once. Now let's move on to the second type of accountability, external accountability. This is when you involve someone else in your habit journey. It could be a single accountability buddy, a supportive group, or even a coach. The common thread is that your goals are no longer happening in isolation, and that changes everything. When someone else is aware of your progress, your brain naturally takes the commitment more seriously. You're not just accountable to yourself, you're accountable to someone who's rooting for you. Let's break down some different options for external accountability. The first option is to find an accountability buddy. Start simple. Find a friend or colleague who's working toward a similar goal. You don't need to do the same habit, you just need a mutual commitment. Set up a structure that feels manageable, a daily or weekly check-in, a shared habit tracker, or a short voice memo update to celebrate wins or troubleshoot challenges. That gentle social pressure helps you stay consistent, and the encouragement you get from sharing progress builds positive momentum. And if you do find an accountability buddy who's working towards the same goal, there might be an opportunity to actually do the habit together, which is the ultimate source of accountability. If you have someone waiting for you at the gym or the pickleball court, you're going to be way less likely to decide not to go. The second option is to join an online or in-person community. If you prefer group energy, consider joining a community that supports your specific goal. That could mean a local walking or fitness group, a book club or creative accountability circle, or an online community focused on your type of habit or just habit building in general. Communities provide both structure and inspiration. You see real people showing up, which normalizes consistency and reminds you that progress isn't about perfection. Being surrounded by others who are on a similar path also makes your brain more likely to follow through when you see others doing the same. The third option is to work with a coach or a mentor. This is a great option if you want even more support. Find a good coach, someone who understands behavior change and can help you stay consistent in a personalized, sustainable way. That's exactly what I do with my coaching clients. We combine habit science, environmental design, and accountability systems so consistency becomes natural, not exhausting. If you want to learn more about what coaching programs I offer, check out the link in the description below. The right kind of accountability should feel supportive, not stressful. You don't just need someone checking up on you, you need someone cheering you on, helping you adapt when life gets messy, and guiding you to stay aligned with your bigger goals. So let's recap. Self-managed accountability helps you monitor your own progress through tools like trackers and check-ins. Choose a tracker that's fun and easy to use, don't let streaks define your progress, reduce friction by designing your tracker to fit your life, and start small, one habit at a time. External accountability gives you support and encouragement from others. Find an accountability buddy, join a community, or work with a coach for structure and personalized guidance. Remember, accountability is about creating systems of support that make it easier to follow through, even when motivation dips. If you found this video helpful, check out my video on microhabits. It's full of actionable advice to help you stay consistent without burning out. I'll link it here on the screen and in the description below.